I'm really excited for the Sacramento Kings season this year. They surprised a lot of people last year. I thought they had a chance to be a playoff team last year. I thought they were pretty decent going in. But they surprised me, and they were top 3 seed in the West, which is really hard to do. Can they repeat that success? A lot of people are skeptical about it. I think, they could still be a top 4 seed. I think they definitely could do that. I'll kind of just go through all the players and see what we think about them going into next year. De'Aaron Fox at the top, obviously. He's been there for a while. He's kind of their lead guy, fast as hell. Great offensive player. I think he was like an elite clutch player last season, something that was interesting. But he's one of my favorite players to watch. De'Aaron Fox, just a lot of fun. You can run the offense greatly, especially with Sabonis there with him. There's a lot of things to like about De'Aaron Fox. Maybe some defensive questions, but great player. Davion Mitchell, we all know he can play defense. I like him on the team. Good player. Chris Duarte's on the Kings now. We saw him have a really interesting rookie year with Indiana, I think 2 seasons ago. Last year was kind of whatever, but I think he could be an interesting player to watch going forward on the Kings. Malik Monk. I love that Malik Monk's on the Kings. De'Aaron Fox and Malik Monk being on the same team in the NBA, I love that. They played together in college, and I just loved it. I love to see it. Kevin Huerter, he was an elite shooter last season. I don't know if he can repeat as good as he was last year again, but even if he's almost as good, I think he's a great player for the Kings. He can create his own shot. He can get shots off the dribble. Not off the dribble. Off the catch, He's good spot-up shooter, pretty good off the dribble. Just a great player all around to have. Keegan Murray had a really strong rookie showing. I think the question is, he was older, so was that basically what he is, with maybe a little room for growth? Or can he make even bigger strides and become something even more? But Keegan Murray's a guy I really like. I think he plays solid defense, pretty good on offense, just a really good guy to have in the rotation there. Trey Lyles is apparently on the team. I didn't know that. I feel like Trey Lyles has been in the league for a long time now. Only like 7 or 8 years though. He's a player. Trey Lyles is an NBA player. I'll say that about him. He's a decent NBA player. And you gotta have guys like that on a good team. Domantas Sabonis. I've been a big fan of Domantas Sabonis for a long time. Maybe he's not the best on defense. I think he can do okay guarding centers one-on-one. He's fine at that. He's maybe not the best defending in space. He has his limitations, but oh my gosh, on offense, I love watching him play. The playmaking, the dominance when he's in the post. His outside shooting can be a little iffy at times. It seems like the chops are there to be a pretty decent outside shooter, scorer. He's definitely got a mid-range game, but we'll see if he can extend that range a little bit. I don't know. But I like Domantas Sabonis. Great player. All-NBA last season. Don't forget that. Harrison Barnes. A lot of people kind of shit on Harrison Barnes. I don't know why. I'm a big Harrison Barnes fan. I think he can kind of do everything out there. He might have 20 one day. He might have 8 the next day, but Harrison Barnes will always be there, and he's always putting in a pretty good effort. He was on the Mavericks a while back. I really liked having him on the Mavericks. I think the Mavericks are missing a player like Harrison Barnes. I think Harrison Barnes would make the Mavericks so much better. I still don't know why they traded him. It was literally just for cap space. But they could have extended Porzingis even without trading him. It made no sense. I'm kind of mad he's on the Kings, but I also kind of like the Kings, so it's okay. I like Harrison Barnes. Alex Len is still on the team. Kind of a non-factor, but I just wanted to mention it because he used to be one of my favorite role players in the league, and I still like Alex Len. Alex Len is on the team. JaVale McGee just got sent over from the Mavericks. He's kind of been declining a little bit lately, but I think he's shown that he can still be a pretty good spot center. He can play pretty good on defense. catch some lobs on offense. You know, JaVale McGee's just a solid guy. Unless he's aged out of being able to do that, I think JaVale McGee is, you know, a solid player. And then their new addition, Sasha, let me make sure I say this right. Sasha Vezenkov. Hopefully I said that right. He's coming off an MVP season in the Euro League. He's gonna be a 28-year-old rookie. So there's obviously a lot of question marks around a guy like that. He hasn't played in the NBA at all. But from what I can tell, he's gonna make this offense even better. He seems to be an elite spot up, catch and shoot guy. Not only spot up shooting, but like cuts to the basket. He's like making really good backdoor cuts because he's a threat on the perimeter. I think he shot like 40% last year in Eurobasket, and then in the Greek League he shot like 43% from three. So great shooter, great catch and shoot. He can put the ball on the floor a little bit. From what I saw, he has like some like LeBron looking shots where he just kind of like and goes up with it. He's got a quick release, really quick release. It's kind of funny. He's got like that kind of like, rather than like letting it stay there, he just kind of and puts his hands down real quick. I think that's kind of funny. But really quick release, really good shooter off the catch and shoot. Can dribble a little bit, put it on the floor. Not necessarily a shot creator, but you know, he could catch it, take a dribble, make a little bit of a move and shoot it. Great at finishing when he cuts to the basket. It seems like his playmaking's not bad. He makes some good passes, makes the right pass, good reads. But from what I could tell, his defense is definitely not great. I wouldn't even say a question mark. I think we can just kind of tell that, at least on the perimeter, his defense leaves a lot to be desired. So the Kings' problems were their defense, so he's not really helping them get better on defense, but I think he can make them even better on offense. They were already an elite offensive team, so there's a lot of things to like for the Kings, I think, going into next year, and I'm excited to watch them play. I think they'll be a team where they'll be one of my league pass teams. You know, I got to see what the Kings are doing. The vibes are immaculate, lighting the beam. Things are good in Sacramento. I actually almost bought a Kings shirt when I was driving through Sacramento a while back, but they didn't really have any cool ones at the Target I stopped at, and also it was a little too expensive. If the shirt was a little bit cooler or a little bit less expensive, I would have bought it, but what can you do? Might get a Fox or some bonus jersey though. I think that's pretty much it about the Kings though. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. If you like the video, consider liking it or subscribing. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace. Okay, I just realized that I forgot to give like a real prediction for the Kings. I'm gonna say they're gonna be around the 3 to 5 seed range. I know that's a big window, so let me just lock it in at 4th seed. I don't know. But yeah, I think they're gonna make it out of the first round of the playoffs this year. I think they're going to the second round, at least. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a good season for the Kings. See you guys later.